drug trade first came to this neighborhood, some of the residents tried to hold out. This used to be Arthur Stinson's house. No, it was his home, and he was trying to raise his 4 grandnephews here. 3 years ago, the drug trade began spilling over out of the old Quaker cemetery onto the sidewalk right across the street.
I can't even invite some of my closest friends over because I don't. Now let's say you want to see a movie. They go my movie. I don't have to go to the theater. My theater is across the street. It's living large. They're doing it all. So what the can you say? They not only shooting, they still smoking, they still buying. They know what everything's going on. And I try to keep them from in front of my house. I call the cops up all the time. Don't park on my sidewalk. You don't live here. We don't do nothing. I don't have enough people in this neighborhood to back me. So I'm not a lone ranger. I will never try to be alone. But if they give me permission, I shoot every goddamn one of them. If I had permission.
So what does he tell his nephew?
Walk away, look away from it, but he can't. How can he turn his eyes? He's not blind. His name not Ray Charles. His name is Drake. He could see. I cannot stop him from seeing what's going on.
Excuse me, miss. You're going to have to back up.
The city has made sporadic attempts to deal with the problem.
I don't feel like my house no more.
During the summer of '92, there was Operation Genesis. It had a nice Old Testament flavor. The idea was to drive the dealers and junkies out by tearing down their hideouts, their shooting galleries. But dreadful as they were, some of the houses slated for demolition were also homes. Sonia Ortiz lived in one of them.
I got 4 kids, I struggle very hard to get what I have. One day to another, they came and said that it's gone. I don't think it's fair. I know it's not a good area. I know that, but it was all I have.
And when the workmen were done, that was it. No one ever came back to rebuild. No new housing was put up for the residents who wanted to make the Badlands livable. Where buildings stood 3 years ago, now there are only vacant lots, covered with tall weeds, full of trash, drug vials, needles. The junkies are still shooting up here, although more likely than not, they've moved into what's left of Arthur Stinson's old home. He and his nephews finally moved out.